Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Press all 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He was looking for Keaton Mitchell out of the backfield. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, report. Sit up. Finish it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. Third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mitchell off the pistol give. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. The extra point is up and through by a loop. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground to you, Kronsky Merritt. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completes one to Ben Simmons. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
2nd down give to Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Commanders will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Motioning Myers right. Kronsky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Practice this.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Want to quit?
2nd and 3 now.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. This one's caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's Mitchell again. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Deputy! Deputy Lions!
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Let's take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get it! Steady!
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Go! Steady, ready?
Daniels. taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the gun, run for Koski-Merritt. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Third and just 2 to go. Koski-Merritt straight ahead. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdowns. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
To kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson looking to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Wanna quit?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First and 10 from the 41. Mitchell gets it from the gun. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. He's setting up the running back screen. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Mitchell up the middle. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. First down. Here's Lamar. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. They gain a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. Lamar off to play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's Mitchell. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal. Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens find an answer with their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Creed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Pioneer.
They go inside here to Krosky Merritt. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Come on, come on.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
The catch is made near the edge. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Got it. Ready?
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? Go!
Giving this to Krosky Merritt. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Thrown for his running back, but it comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Run now with Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
The offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Krosky Merritt has the Washington touchdown. 7-quarter lead. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Here's Slide to try the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Commanders 13, Ravens 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
This is Mitchell. 2nd down run gets him 5. And they've got 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Jackson. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He's lucky to get back to the line. I think he knows it, too. That play was in trouble early with how well the defense, Kate, read it from the beginning. And he did his best just to get back and break even.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one's caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly, Tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's go.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play fake. Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Ready. Finish it up.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Finish it. Sit on.
Mitchell off the pistol give. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd down. Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Ready. Hey, Alpha, sit on. Ready. Finish up.
To the air on 3rd and long. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with 6 to go here on 4th down. Tyler Luke after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Luke knocks it through, and it cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground to you, Kosky Merritt. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing now, Daniels. Low left side is caught by Sinnott. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Here we go. Check. 60 bucks.
Now run it out of the pistol. Kosky Merritt. He cuts it back right. Again, he's got room. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Washington 1st down. A gain of 47 yards.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Ravens 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
T, ready? Let's go, let's
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
go. 180. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On one, ready?
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready, shot. 180. Ready, shot.
First down throw for Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
180. 180. Ready, shot. Out.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down. Here's Lamar. He gets it again to Mitchell. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Jackson's going to throw again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. And again, it's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him on the crossing route. Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready, shot. Ready.
The give now to Mitchell. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
On the tackle.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, here's Mitchell. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Setting up the running back screen. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Hey, middle.
Jackson to throw it. Throw left side, complete. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Quick, ready?
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and 1. Running right side. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Now run, this is Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Lamar off the play fake. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Air it out on third. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Come on, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Sit up. Ready? Sit up.
From the red zone on 1st. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Jackson yet again. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. It is caught left side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. He's back to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, Carter, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Mitchell. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 24. Commanders 20. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Hits him on the out route. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready?
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he It's taken down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 70 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, run for Foskey Merritt. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. 4th down coming up. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Okay, ready?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Oh, he got 3. He rolls to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. Still going through the 25. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. He can run it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st down, ball at the 36. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. He's got Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Out of the gun, Henry. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
180.
An inside give to Hill. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
With no spring in a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. Short pass, Bryant. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Alpha, set up. No, we changed it.
Looking inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Jackson throwing here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Report.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. A very short kick here from the right hand.
Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Give it to Kronsky-Merritt. And this hasn't been a common sign out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Commanders losing by 7.
Ready up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Come on. Come on.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Dumps it off to Robinson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. That's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. With that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And it's going to be dropped off across the air. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Washington calls it 2nd timeout.
It's a gain of 7.
And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set.
Motion man sent left.
18 Cardinal.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Now.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
79. Bronco 80. Ready.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. Running there full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Get it.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Near the goal line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those two fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Washington will line
Daniels setting up the play action. We're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Ravens 27, Commanders 26. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Things
off.
trimmed back down to a single-point rock as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.